So this is off of Bloomberg. I tried to find something that sort of summed up everything, and so here we go.
Put a baklava face. The punk band that put a baklava face to Russian oppressive rule, Pussy Riot, gained international attention 2 years ago when they were imprisoned for hooliganism. They were performing for a music video in a church. Their anti-Putin song rubbed authorities the wrong way. Here's the history of Pussy Riot in 50 seconds. February 12th, 2012, 5 of the 7-member band perform an anti-Putin song at Cathedral of Christ the Savior.
Yes, exactly. Baklava, not baklava. Yeah, cause not the tasty dessert, not the tasty Greek dessert, but the. I don't know what baklava. What is that? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Balaklava. I don't know. I can't speak that shit. I can't even speak English good. Come on. Before we go on, I need to know. What the hell does that mean? Not sure why you weren't hosted. I don't expect. Oh, okay. So it means it's like a face cover. A face cover. It is a pastry that is flaky and has lots of honey in it. Yeah, that's what we're saying. Just Joy. Not baklava, but this is. So it's a face cover. So they covered their face with like a ski mask, kind of. So it's kind of. Raina, don't you ever not host me again. I have it. My mom loves it. I love baklava. Baklava is a tasty Greek dessert. I love it. But that's what the reporter said. He said the pastry. Oh, oh my. Oh my. We got some grade A journalism here when they can't even get the name of the thing right. Well, which I can't either. I too just hosted you. Thank you. And how dare you? How dare all of you not hosting me? What has come over all of you? You better be in there hosting. And of course, there's nothing to tell me. No alert to tell me. Where's my alerts? God bless America. Okay. To be fair, only been in chat for 10 seconds. Listen, Robbie, you've already missed so much. You've already missed the butt slut story. So host alerts don't work anymore. I guess not. And again, everybody just popped up in chat. Gail Hicks West has a new song out that I had the honor of mixing and mastering and putting my 2 cents in there. If you go in there, make sure you're streaming it. I do want to say one thing. Twitch got red. Oh, okay. I see. Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate that informative and, disappointing news. Bon actually gave me a great idea, and she said she put all of her favorite artists into a playlist on your favorite app, Spotify, YouTube Music, anything, and put it on loop, a playlist on loop. So I've been putting a playlist on loop. I have Ho Ho in there. I have Kintsuku in there. I have my own song in there. I got Rain Mystique in there. So I have been streaming on Gale, of course. So go make a playlist and go and run up those numbers for all your favorite artists here on Twitch or anywhere you want, really. Because every stream counts. Every stream gets us paid a little bit. So go and run up that Gail Hicks West song and get yourself some. Get yourself some. Hottie has a new single. It's awesome. So does Mike Bass. Hey, nice. I'll have to go check those out. Okay, let's get back to this video so we can get the history of Pussy Riot. Yes, do it when you're not actively listening. Support your friend. Yeah, exactly. And listen to the songs as well. Let's start this back a little bit and so we can hear him say baklava. Zach added both to his favorite list. Oh, nice.
Years ago, when they were imprisoned for hooliganism, they were performing.
I love it when women they're like, we're gonna put them in jail for hooliganism. Those hooligans, these women and their hooliganism antics. I don't know if that's a sentence.
For a music video in a church, their anti-Putin song rubbed authorities the wrong way. Here's the history of Pussy Riot in 50 seconds. February 12th, 2012, 5 of the 7-member band perform an anti-Putin song at Cathedral of Christ the Savior. In March,
Moving
3 of the women were arrested for,
Dutchman!
quote, hooliganism.
All right, now we're pausing it again. Moving Dutchman, rather rub them the right way. Hey, what's up? Moving Dutchman, welcome in everybody. Hey, Chrissy Bunny, good to see you again. Welcome everybody into the WSEG place. We are the butt sluts. We are the butt sluts. Welcome in. Let's sing our raid song, shall we? Thank you, Moving Dutchman, for the raid. You know I gotta go. Oh, my ass is so sore. Is that why I'm a butt slut? Welcome, butt sluts. Oh my god, it's very funny when I see it like that. All right, we're gonna come right back to this video and we're gonna start it over again. So let's sing "Moving Dutchman" our raid song here. Morby's like, can I just see the fucking video? Raina, what are you doing on your day off that's making his ass so sore? Hey, Lovely Lace, what's up? Everybody, Lovely Lace is in the house. Lovely Lace is one of our original mods here. And welcome in, Lovely Lace. I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you, my friend. Okay, here we go. Raid song for Moving Dutchman for raiding over. It's Moving Dutchman. Oh, that's not the right key. It's raining Dutchman from out of the sky. Yes, Dutchman. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's Moving Dutchman. It's raining Dutchman. Out in the streets, yes, Dutchman. All you can eat, lettuce and shells, cheese and meat. It's raining Dutchman. Yum, yum, yummity, yum. It's like a dream. Yum, yum, yummity, yum. More sour cream. It's Moving Dutchman. Ooh, Dutchman. Ooh, Dutchman. Ooh, it's Moving Dutchman. It's raining Dutchman. Out of the sky, yes, Dutchman. No need to ask why. Just open your mouth and close your eyes. It's Moving Dutchman in your pie. It's Moving Dutchman, everybody. Give him some love. Give him some love. Oh, go ahead. Give him some love. Welcome to the butt sluts, everybody. Moving Dutchman, by the way, we are now not the Fresh Fam. We are now the butt sluts. So there you go. Appreciate it. Stares at Bonnie. Moving Dutchman, how is your case going? I hope you're winning. I hope everything is going in your favor. Let us know if you feel like sharing. I don't know if it's too traumatic for you, but I'm interested. I was thinking about you earlier. Like, I hope Moving Dutchman is having a hope Moving Dutchman is doing okay with all his legal issues. So here we go again, guys. We're gonna start this from the beginning again. Sorry, guys. We're gonna hear this guy say baklava instead of balaklava. I don't know if that.
Band that put a baklava face to Russian oppressive rule.
Oh, still
Pussy
no
Riot
court.
gained international attention 2 years ago when they were imprisoned for hooliganism.
You sent him bad vibes. Well, that's what he gets, the son of a bitch. Yes, Dutchman voodoo.
They were performing for a music video in a church. Their anti-Putin song rubbed authorities the wrong way. Here's the history of Pussy Riot in 50 seconds.
Let's go.
February 12th, 2012, 5 of the 7-member band perform an anti-Putin song at Cathedral of Christ the Savior. In March, 3 of the women are arrested for, quote, hooliganism motivated by religious hatred and sentenced to 2 years in prison. One member is released on appeal.
Whoa, this is wild. Look at that. They have them encased in a glass and they're just staring at them like they're in a zoo. That is freaky. You had a song come to your head? We'll check it out in a second. We gotta get to this video, Robbie. We got to.
But sentences of the other two were upheld. On December 23, 2013, they are released on amnesty. During the Sochi Games in late February, several band members sing "Putin Will Teach You to Love the Motherland" in front of the Olympic rings. Two members are then arrested on charges of theft, but they are released 10 hours later. Shortly after, several members are whipped by Cossacks outside a downtown Sochi restaurant during a street performance.
They're just whooping them.
All right, two of the band members joined Charlie Rose in his studio addressing the lack of religious freedom in their home country of Russia.
So, just so update, that's wild. It's wild. Yeah, shit's wild over there. That shit is wild. Good old-fashioned Godsmack. Yo, that is exactly what that is. Like, don't be talking shit. It's really just they don't want anybody to bring attention to, Putin and bring it. They don't want any kind of dissent. They want to keep a firm control over everyone. Dark music. No, I meant the band. Oh. Yeah, Godsmack. What is it? Oh, yeah, Voodoo. Run through my veins. Never did I think to be here again, but I don't remember how I went. I don't remember. I fucked that up. Don't tell citizens the truth. Right. Never.
It was very difficult to really imagine how in the 21st century anyone can be judged by 13th century laws. And often in our court we had heard questions, do we believe in God, or whether God is as real as Moscow subway. And I believe that theological discussions are really shouldn't be happening in court. And but the fact that these discussions did happen only shows the absurdity of Putin's order, and that it wasn't really a true court, but just another propaganda of the government machine.
Government machine.
All right, the propaganda of the government machine put them away for 21 months. Here's what their experience was like in the Russian prison system.
We don't have an ability to protest in female camps. If in men's camps they can notify administration of any violations in the female, the women are completely subjugated. They must work 16 hours a day. They are refused meals. They are denied personal hygiene. They can be put outside and be kept outside 10, 12 hours, sometimes even days. And in isolation cameras, it's very cold, and women get sick because they have to spend time there. And we must remember that many of them maybe already have serious diseases such as AIDS, and they are not receiving proper treatment. I wrote about this, and I felt a lot of pressure from the administration that did not like this kind of truth to be told, and they tried to suppress any kind of truth from coming out. And this truth does not leave the walls of the colony, because as soon as someone is trying to do this, he or she is labeled as enemy, and all of the other prisoners are turned against them.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Many places still have people swear on the Bible. Same thing, God shouldn't be in court. I agree with you completely. And there's a lot of these religious zealots here in America who are trying to push these different things, like like this abortion thing. There's a lot of religious ideals that are going into this, and people are pushing for it, and I don't think that there should be any place for God in country. Like I just, again, nothing against God or nothing against anybody's beliefs, but we're in a country where you can believe whatever you want. But I don't think it should have anything to do with what you're doing in school, what you should be doing, one nation under God. Like where's that come from, And God we trust, it's right on our currency. So I don't know when this became such a thing, but, the intentions of at least here in America, was to keep church and state separate. And I think that's how we should keep it, like a strict, keep God out of court kind of situation. I don't know. Um, yeah, the Bible doesn't hold the same weight for everyone. No, it doesn't. No one. I'll swear on a Bible right fucking now. That don't mean shit to me. I don't care. I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. I'll do that all day and then lie. I will lie. I will lie through my teeth. I don't give a shit. Think a Bible is gonna make me tell the truth? I mean, listen, not that I want to be a liar or anything, but it's still like it's still if I was, if I was in court or something and I didn't believe in the situation, I would definitely just be like, yeah, sure, whatever you say, stupid, and I will just then proceed to say whatever the fudge I want. So, whatever. Be funny to make me a Jew swear on it. How does that work? Or a Muslim, or an atheist, or a flying spaghetti monster follower who, yeah, it's stupid. It's silly. It's just silly. It holds no weight anymore. It holds no weight. I wonder if they ask the defendant which religious text they require. That might be what they do. I don't know. But thinking about these Anglos here in America, I don't know. It's probably all the good old St. James. Never thought of that. Make a Jew swear on it. That makes no sense. Exactly. I don't. It's all pageantry at this point. I mean, God has lost so much steam over the years. I feel like that the idea of God has just lost a lot of steam. I mean, here in the middle America where I live, there's still a strong belief system, but even here, there's still a lot of people who are just like, yeah. When I go to church these days, it's for like baptisms and weddings and shit like that. And when I hear a priest or a minister talking, it's all pageantry to me. But if they're a good speaker, they're a good speaker, and they're able to move you with their words, then I respect that a lot. I mean, I respect what they're doing, but there's some churches, that go there. They're just rattling off the same shit they do every year on that day. Just another day. There's blah 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 blah. There's no heart into it. But if they can move you and like make you feel something, it's like I really really love those kind of sermons and those kind of speakers, because that to me is like, it means that you still have a passion for what you do, and the pageantry hasn't lost its charm. That's the technical term. What? No, that would be too smart. Yeah. Anyways, let's learn more about Pussy Riot, shall we?
One thing everyone wants to know is the story behind their interesting band name.
We wanted to kind of feel more freed from maybe some of the limitations these words can be putting on our shame, not just on us, but the government and government officials are now pronouncing these words with great pleasure.
So you knew, yes?
And seriously, yes, Riot Guild is a very strong influence on us. And it's just a paraphrasing of this movement. We wanted to do something like that in Russia, and at some point we realized that something like that probably is very unlikely, and so we decided to create it with our own hands, and we did it.
You can watch the full interview with Pussy Riot members on Charlie Rose tonight at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern, and that's only on Bloomberg Television.
I love these girls. I think that they're awesome. I think they are so fucking cool. I think they are so cool. I love that they're like, yeah, you have all these journalists, all these people in Russia are all saying Pussy Riot, and just saying that word, like, I mean, what does that invoke in someone's mind when they hear those two words put together, This is Pussy Riot, and they have to keep saying it, and so the people of Russia have to keep hearing it over and over and over again, and that has to do something to the lexicon of that country. They hear those two words put together. I just love it. Earlier this year, I started attending via Zoom the Unitarian Church services, because they're all about loving everyone, and it's more like a school lesson and nothing about religion, really. I actually like what they do, Bonnie. I have a friend who is also utilitarian, Unitarian. Yeah, it's cool, and since it's so easy to attend, it's fun and thought-provoking, so I'm enjoying it. That's awesome. Next revolution in USA, we will say, woo, we speak English good, woo. I agree. Yes, I agree. And people will listen. They will listen. They will listen. They're going to listen. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Brought to you by Pfizer. Fuck you. Pay me.
Thank you, Pfizer, for all that you provide. You provide the news, you provide our medicine, you provide our politicians, you provide so much for us, and even this show. Thank you. Okay, so let's. So now that we kind of got an idea who Pussy Riot is, for anybody who doesn't know who Pussy Riot is and who needed a little bit of history, you could see that they've come under fire so much over the years, and they're still dealing with it. And so that brings us to, okay, Lurking, putting you on in the car on my way home. My friend brought COVID to my house, and now praying me and my babies don't get it, and my wife and mother-in-law. In the name of the Father, Son, and Pussy Riot. I hope Robbie doesn't get the COVIDs. The COVIDs, man. You know what? My friend just got the COVID. He didn't catch it for the last 3 years. He never got it. And now he just got it. And I was just at his house, and like we weren't like making out or anything, but and we were outside, and we were like we never were very close to each other. So that's probably a pretty good thing. He had enough. He was talking shit about his trashy ass neighbor who was banging like some of the political officials. Like he banged the chief of the fire department, and now she's banging some dude who's running for mayor of this little town in Michigan. So she's just making her way, and she has like 7 kids, and she has just junk piles in her backyard. And he's just like, man, these fucking, the fuck's wrong with these people? I was sharing bowls with this guy. Oops. I'm pretty sure that's how I got COVID last year at the at Labor Day weekend. I was just smoking joints with people. I was sharing my piano whistle. Someone gave me that piano whistle at Labor Day, and I was just like playing it right after them. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking sweet. Yeah. Anyways, sharing bowels with him. He was, you butt slut. Joe Rogan is gay. That's what this says right here. Joe Rogan is gay. He might be. Who cares? Who cares if he's gay? Okay. So, is this the one? Okay. So, Pussy Riot's Nadia, whatever that is. Fuck Putin. I hope he dies soon. The singer activist accuses the EU of not taking the Russian invasion sufficiently serious, and discusses a crypto fundraiser that raised nearly $3 million for Ukraine in less than 24 hours. So this is from a couple of months ago. Obviously, this is from February. So this is right at the beginning of the issue, the invasion over there. And we'll just sort of read through a little bit of this. This is an interview, and then we'll get to the article from the last couple of days, because they do talk about a lot of what's going on here. So a decade ago this week, 5 members of Pussy Riot donned colorful balaclavas, I don't know if I'm saying that right, inside a Moscow cathedral and performed a raucous punk prayer to Mother Mary, pleading with her to drive away Russian President Vladimir Putin. 3 rioters were arrested, convicted of hooliganism motivated by religious hatred, and sentenced to 2 years in prison, where they survived somehow under humane conditions. And we heard right from them how that was. Saturday night, one of those women, Nadia, revealed in her freedom on stage at a Pussy Riot performance. At the New York City venue Terminal 5, she performed clubby electro-pop music with sultry S&M flair, and once again spoke out against the man who, improbably 10 years later, is still Russia's president. I hate war, she told the audience. I love peace. I support Ukraine. Fuck Putin. I hope he dies soon. It must be nice to be in America where you can talk shit about that guy when they were so oppressed over there. I bet that freedom to speak that must be just life-changing. I think that's a lot what people forget about in this country is that we have the right to say shit. You know, we have the right to be like, fuck Trump. I don't like Trump. We have the right to say fuck Biden. He's a fucking houseplant at this point. He's a baked fucking potato. You know, it's a freedom that we take for granted. And in fact, we take it for granted so much that we're trying to clamp down on our ability to talk about these things. So when you think about these women who were literally oppressed, like literally oppressed, these women are, when you think about how it is in these other countries, you know, I feel like this should we should be more grateful of what we actually have here. Not to say that this is a great country, the best country ever, but I'm just saying that, goddamn, it is nice to be able to talk shit and to be able to speak our minds without being too censored, even though that is changing. Poor Biden, he's always so confused. He is just a disgrace. Goddamn, I voted for him. Ugh. 39% fresh, that's not too bad, but how much butt do you got? What's the percentage of butt? In the days since Russia invaded Ukraine, Nadia says she has felt immeasurably distraught. After Pussy Riot set, she says backstage that when she tried to sit for an interview earlier in the day, she broke into tears 3 times. Some of her friends in Russia are in jail for protesting the invasion, while simultaneously she's received messages from friends in Ukraine that speak to the country's resilience and give her hope. She had originally hoped to perform a duet tonight with headliner Marina and Ladder's recent single Purge the Poison, but Nadia ultimately opted out because she feels too overwhelmed. Robbie, thank you so much for contributing to our channel point goal. We are trying to get enough points so we can do a DJ set, all vinyl all the time. I met a music streamer from Russia. I won't say who he is, but I was shocked to see some of the things he posted on Instagram against Putin. I don't know how he's not in jail. Yeah, you know what? We had a Russian musician on here a couple months ago, or maybe it was last month. I don't know. It all blends for him. Yeah, it blends together. Thank you, Raina, for contributing as well. I appreciate y'all. Good for him through sticking it to the man. I agree. I am so for protest. I am like, I don't, a peaceful protest, yes. Peaceful protest, yes. And I was talking to a Russian musician, and they were saying that you can talk shit, but once you hit a certain threshold of notoriety, that changes. So they can talk shit on Instagram. He was talking shit on Instagram, but if they were a bigger band and they were doing bigger arenas and they had more people's attention, then they do clamp down. They clamp the fuck down. So I agree with Bonnie. Good for him for sticking it to the man. But if he gets real notoriety, then he will be visited by the whatever they call the KGB now. I know they don't call it the KGB anymore, but Putin will send his goons, and people do go to prison, and it's crazy. In recent days, she focused her efforts on launching Ukraine DAO, a crypto fundraiser she claims sends money right to the wallets of Ukrainian citizens via charity Comeback Alive. The endeavor had raised nearly $3 million selling NFTs in the Ukrainian flag within 24 hours of launching. Despite feeling exhausted, she decided to carry on with her set as Laptop played a mix of Pussy Riot songs like Police State, Panic Attack, and an unreleased new song called Hate Fuck. Visited by those guys with no senses of humor. Oh, yeah. You saw how they were doing them. They were beating those women. Those men were beating those women in the streets. They do not care. They'll poison you. They poisoned high, oligarchs who defected in other countries. In other countries, they've poisoned these people. On other countries' property, they have gone and done their dirt. So they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. And makes me grateful to be in a country where I can say, fuck Joe Biden. Let's go, Brandon. Indeed. Bye for now, Robbie. Enjoy your drive, buddy. I'll try not to put on anything too loud so shit doesn't explode. Your shit don't explode. Despite feeling exhausted, she decided to carry on with her set as the laptop played a mix of Pussy Riot songs like Police State, Panic Attack, and an unreleased new song called Hate Fuck. Nadia evoked oohs and ahs of admiration from a packed audience. She sang along and playfully waved a Red Bull whip at two skimpily dressed twerkers wearing balaclavas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. If the crowd didn't know what to expect from Pussy Riot show, she won them over by adding in Europop, like TATU's Not Gonna Get Us and a round of Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. It was a party with politics. Let's find out how to say this baklava shit again, because I don't want to be that guy, but this is hard to say. I don't know how to say this shit. Pronunciation. Pronunciation Google. Let's hear her say it. Practice. Oh, no, I don't want it to block. No, just tell me how to say it. The British. It's clothing. Oh, here. We'll go here. All right, get to it. Go faster.
We are looking at how to pronounce this word, as well as related words in English.
Let's go.
How do you go about saying it?
Let's go.
Balaclava. You
Balaclava.
do want to stress on the
Balaclava. There we go. So he said baklava. Sweet stuff. Yeah, baklava in this voice. Balaclava.
this word,
Yes.
as well as related words in English.
In English.
How do you go about saying it? Balaclava. You do want to stress on the third syllable, on the kla syllable. Balaclava.
Balaclava. Balaclava. Balaclava. Well, thank you, English with Julian. Julian Mikel has taught us how to say balaclava. How slow can you go? I can't take this seriously. What? Well, obviously, we're fucking... The name of the show here is We Speak English Good, okay? What can you take seriously here? Okay, so, no, that's someone else. And again, we're all going to thank Morby for teaching us 12foot.io for stealing all your pertinent intellectual property. Okay, so now let's go to this article, which was May 11th from Rolling Stones, and of course, stolen IP. We speak balaclava good. Okay, so Pussy Riot Maria, whatever that is, whatever her last name is, escaped Moscow dressed as a food courier. They are scared because they cannot control us, the activist and dissident said of Russian leaders. So under the continued threat of imprisonment by Vladimir Putin's regime for anti-government activism, Pussy Riot's Maria successfully escaped Russia last month, only able to safely flee Moscow by disguising herself as a food carrier. Last month. This shit was over 10 years ago that these ladies were locked up. And just last month, this woman escaped. And she had to disguise herself. In an interview with New York Times, which, by the way, 12foot.io doesn't work with New York Times because they're assholes. But that's okay because they're a mouthpiece of the corporate ran state here in America. So fuck them. And let them keep their shitty fucking shit. Maria, 33, detailed how she managed to leave the Russian capital despite being under house arrest. The activist has been arrested and jailed a whopping 6 times in the last year, primarily due to her involvement in anti-government protests, prompting her decision to flee. The food courier disguise was born out of a result of Maria's movements being tracked by Moscow police, the paper reported. After several failed attempts of crossing into Lithuania and Belarusian border, the activist was able to procure a special travel document from an unidentified European nation with assistance from an Icelandic performance artist. I still don't understand completely what I've done, she said. She's like, but here I am. I love this so much. I love this so much. I love it. I love that she got out. I love that she's gonna continue to talk shit about her government, and that's her right. That's what she should be allowed to do. Pussy Riot, a loosely organized feminist collective of artists and activists, first came into prominence in 2012 when 5 members, including Maria, staged a controversial guerrilla performance of the group's anti-Putin song Punk Prayer, Mother of God, Drive Putin Away, in Moscow's Cathedral of Christ the Savior. Maria, along with fellow Pussy Riot members, Nadia, I don't know how to say that, and blah, 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 were arrested and convicted of hooligans. So we know about that. While the 3 women were incarcerated, other affiliates of Pussy Riot continued to produce and stage a slew of anti-authoritarian protests, but the collective's inherent lack of structure, born from a need for anonymity, Jesus, we speak English good, led to internal conflicts, resulting in the dissolution of the original core group of members. Today, no one individual lays claim to the Pussy Riot moniker, although she remains Maria, I believe, remains the most active individual to release works under Pussy Riot banner, regularly releasing subversive electropop tracks with names like Hate Fuck and Sexist. So that was Nadia. Nadia did that. Okay, so we went all over that. I don't think Russia has the right to exist anymore. That is a strong fucking statement. She told the Times, Maria told the Times, even before there were questions about how it is united, by what values it is united, and where it is going. But now I don't think it is. I don't think is a question. But now I don't think that is a question anymore. Maria's Pussy Riot collaborator Nadia shared a similar statement in an interview with Rolling Stone in February. It's obvious that Putin is just a dangerous dictator who has to be stopped, she said. He's not just dangerous for people in his country, he's dangerous for peace globally. A lot of people have been half joking, talking about this invasion starting the World War III, but it's a war in Europe. It's not a joke. It's full-blown war. Maria, along with other Pussy Riot members, will embark upon a brief tour in the support of Ukraine beginning May 12th in Berlin. So I just thought it was astounding that this woman was still dealing with this shit. Still dealing with it. By the way, My Chemical Romance has released a new single. And also Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers album has been released today as well. So if you guys are interested, that shit is dope. And oh, look at that. Kendrick has announced a worldwide tour, the Big Steppers tour. That sounds fun. So and on a side note. So that's that. I love the story. I love the story of these ladies who how dangerous is it, to have to put yourself out there in this fashion. I know that they had their balaclavas on, but I see why they had to protect themselves. So I don't know. My hat's off to these women. These are amazing women who need to be celebrated and remembered, because they're not afraid to take shit. They're not afraid to talk shit. They're not afraid to rabble rouse. I love that. I have that in me. This need to speak out against fucking hypocrisy and lame ass leaders who are just driven by their own greed and their own pursuit of power. It's just, to me, that's just great. So hats off to Pussy Riot. Yeah, girl power faux show. That's what I'm saying. And that's why it's like, why would we put women back into burqas? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Again, nothing against Islam, Assalamu alaikum. That I love, all my Islamic brothers and sisters. I just, to do that to a whole nation in a free nation. Good looking also. Yeah, she's pretty, right? She's pretty. So good for her. You can see some cleavage here, Moving Dutchman. There you go, buddy. I wonder if they darkened her cleavage in here. This doesn't look real cleavage. I bet they darkened her cleavage just to give it a little bit more sex appeal. So, okay. So let's move on to our